Detroit, Michigan. That's the setting for the Grizzlies. A chiseled physique and a feathery touch, Desmond Bane is one of the critical players for this team as they game plan for the task ahead at Little Caesars Arena. Grizzlies, Pistons, coming up next. Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. Alongside Grant Hill and Brent Barry, I'm Brian Anderson. Also with us tonight, our reporter, Allie LaForce. Here in March, things are heating up. Let's check out the teams in the West. You look at Memphis, a really frustrating season for them. They're looking forward to the draft.
You know, for Memphis, they went backwards this year in a big way. That turnaround that we kept waiting for just never happened.
And checking out the opening lineup for Memphis. We've got Jaren Jackson, Luke Kennard out there with Desmond Bane. Then there's Santi Aldama, and it's Williams in at the 3 spot. And for the Pistons, Cunningham and Ivy are the backcourt pair. Durant out there with Isaiah Stewart. And it's Fontecchio in at the 3. The second game of a back-to-back here tonight. Brent, it must be hard to keep your energy up on consecutive nights.
Well, that's why we see so many coaches sit healthy players for the second game, but the NBA has done a great job over the past 4 or 5 seasons cutting back on back-to-back nights where games are scheduled. And the players spoke up, and the league listened.
Now Ivy, Stewart outside. Pass to Cunningham. From the high post, drained it for 2 points.
Yeah, some retro action from Kate Cunningham, the mid-range J.
Kennard with it. And here's Bane. To the wing, right side. Kennard against Ivy. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Kennard can't get it to go. And here's Detroit. Now here's Cunningham. 23 points his last outing. And the basket is good. Cunningham's gotten his second bucket of the game.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Jackson outside. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul call.
Kennard against Cunningham. Ivy outside. Stewart, a screen on Bane. Ivy passes to Stewart. And it's Bane with the rebound. Here's Kennard. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Good job by Kennard. He makes the read, and that's an impressive play just to get to the inside.
Ivy passes to Cunningham. They set a pick. Over Bane. And that one's good. Cunningham's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Now here's Kennard. He's been a consistent contributor, averaging just over 11 a game. Jackson can't get it to go.
Yeah, my expectations were that he was not going to miss that one. He handles that kind of defense, especially on the inside.
Cunningham passes to Durant. Now Ivy. The 3 ball. First shot won't go. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Kennard against Cunningham. Inside. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. And since returning from the All-Star break, Here are the shooting guards who have been scorching the nets the most from deep. You look at Kennard, just an outstanding shooter. He's currently 5th in the league in three-point percentage.
These long-range shooters almost always have the green light because they're just so accurate.
Well, they're not players who run hot and cold. It's just hot when they're behind the arc. And if any of them do suffer from a cold stretch, it never lasts long. Shoot yourself in, then shoot yourself out.
Cunningham against Kennard. From the elbow, chalk up 2 there. Cunningham's got 8 points.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Outside Bain. We've got 1:48 left to play in the first quarter.
First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Grizzlies.
And the first one at the line is good. The Pistons making a switch here. Flynn's checked in. Goodwin's checked in for Memphis. And Bain drops them both.
He's making the most of every trip to the line, providing for his team.
Ivy against Bain. Ivy outside. Back to Stewart from downtown. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
On the road, they got owned defensively. They just couldn't match the activity level of their opponent.
Well, let's hope there isn't any carryover from that letdown in this one.
Now here's Ivy. Still no points. Turin in the post. Three-pointer Stewart. That shot is off. And Williams has got the ball here for the Grizzlies. Trailing by 4. Goodwin passes to Bain. There's a screen. Three-pointer. And another miss by Memphis. The Pistons have gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. Back to Ivy. Ooh, poked away. Stolen by Jackson. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. And another miss by Memphis. Detroit has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Flynn, pass to Ivy. We've got 13 seconds left in the first quarter. Back to Flynn. 5 on the clock. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
I just think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups. You're asking for it.
He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials getting together here. They may want to review.
The previous play is under review.
The question, did he get the basket off in time or not?
And of course, they want to make sure it was the right call, but I'm not sure how much it'll impact this game. We'll see.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And the ruling is in. The call stands. No bucket. So no change in the score as we end the quarter.
Good move to review that shot. That was really close to counting.
And so it's Detroit leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Getting lots of great looks. Shooting it well. That's why they're up. We'll be right back with you shortly. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And guys, what's your take on the Pistons so far?
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
We've got Malachi Flynn Thompson out there with James Wiseman. Then there's Cunningham, and it's Grimes in at the small forward position. That's the 5 on the floor for the Pistons.
You got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out, he brings it.
Cunningham looking it over. Thompson, a screen on Bane. Cunningham passes to Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Defense making it pretty easy for Cade Cunningham here. You can't leave someone wide open on this team.
Bane against Cunningham. Here's Jackson. And he makes it on the layup. Jackson's got his second bucket of the night. Well, Grant is the managing director of the U.S. men's national team. You've gotten to see the wealth of international talent firsthand.
It's so true, B.A. I mean, I've got so much respect for the international game. You know, over 25% of the players in the NBA right now are international players, and they produce superstar talents like Doncic, Giannis, Embiid, and Jokic. The U.S. has more competition now than ever.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Pistons.
Well, they found their offensive openings in the mid-range, and they continue to find ways to open up those jump shot opportunities.
Well, I want to add also the damage that has been done on the inside. It's a lot of rubble in there, but they're continuing to go right at the defense.
Memphis trailing here. Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. To the inside, Bane. Detroit with a rebound.
Man, I thought he was making that in so close. That's some aggressive defense.
Stolen by Kennard. Bane with it, picked up by Cunningham. Jackson for 3. And Fontecchio pulls it down. Thompson outside. Williams against Cunningham. Screen by Wiseman. Lets it go from 14. Another shot. Oh, Wiseman using his size.
And that's what the coaches right now want from Wiseman. Just effort points, get in there, stay active.
Kennard against Cunningham. Jackson outside. Pass to Bane. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson. Bane's got 5 now.
And that's on the defense, giving him a decent look. That's his shot.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Ryan, a few years back, Marcus Smart was talking about how he'd love to follow in Hall of Famer Gary Payton's footsteps as the next guard to win Defensive Player of the Year. He spoke it into existence last year, winning that coveted award. But guys, you watch him play, his actions on the court speak louder than words.
No doubt about that, Allie. Thanks, good stuff there. Now here's Bane. A really disappointing game for him in that loss to Golden State. Jackson outside. Pass to Kennard from outside the arc. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
And you love that. That's one of the strengths of Luke Kennard's game.
The Pistons have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. And he lobs it up top.
And flying high, there goes Cade Cunningham.
1:43 left to play in the first half of basketball. Outside Bane. Puts up a 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Give him 8 points now.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Detroit calls timeout. They're moving on after a tough loss they took at the hands of the Pacers.
There obviously was a breakdown at the defensive end. They gave away too many clean looks.
Yeah, sometimes you can play good on-ball defense, but it's the help defense that makes you elite. And on that night, nobody rotating and not a lot of help.
For the Pistons, Duren, he's checked in for Wiseman. Stewart comes in for Thompson, and it's Flynn in for Cade Cunningham. Here's Duren. 11 points for him last game against Indiana.
And his free throw numbers tell you a lot about his performance. He was very aggressive.
Flynn, the pass to Duren. Shot clock at 5. Step back shot. Aldama grabs a board.
Well, he's a guy that count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
Goodwin passes to Kennard, fires from deep, and again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
This guy can flat out shoot it. Kennard comfortable anywhere on the floor at any moment.
Ivy against Kennard. Stewart, right side. Here's Ivy. Oh, and Jackson with the block. Williams passes to Goodwin. 29 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Aldama outside. Memphis needs to get off a shot. Here's Jackson. Duren with a rebound. Duren's got 4 rebounds now. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Got to hold firm or you're going to get a call.
There's 6 seconds left in the second. From deep, Bane. And that's not going to go.
Speed and energy make Ivy's defense potent. He's tough to shake off.
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Grizzlies out in front. They lead by 1. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet and the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. How about we start out with the Western Conference and how those teams are stacking up?
You know, for the Grizzlies, the end is near. Couldn't put things together in time. They've had a couple of good games, but they couldn't sustain the momentum. They're in rebuild territory, which ain't always pretty.
So let's move on now to this Grizzlies game, which has turned out to be a tight one.
Man, it's hard to imagine a hotter team from downtown. Better turn on that AC because those guys are cooking. Now, that could flip on them in a hurry, but I wouldn't put my money on it.
Some outstanding shooters in that lineup. Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Nice game. Great performance by Cade Cunningham.
I like how they controlled the tempo and played to his strengths.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
On the court for Memphis, Jackson out there with Santi Aldama. Then it's Luke Kennard. Then it's Desmond Bane. And it's Williams in at the 3. Small forward.
I mean, big-time finish from Jackson. He is a force out there.
And here's Cunningham. Takes a 3. Cash from Cunningham on the 3-ball.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
Ivy against Bane. To the middle. Here's Jackson. And he gets it to go. Jackson's gotten 4 this quarter.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Cunningham outside. Lets it go from 11. And that one drops for him.
Yeah, Cade hard to stop. He's got his motor revved high tonight.
Memphis has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Kennard against Cunningham. Now here's Kennard. Not a lot of room. Bane against Ivy. Just 5 on the clock. Lets it go from deep. Duren with the rebound. Duren's got 5 rebounds in the game. Cunningham against Bane. And he lobs it up. Stolen by Jackson. into the third. 2 minutes in now. And Jackson gets double teamed. And Kennard with the three. Kennard's got 11 points.
And not wasting any time here, kicking their offense right back into gear. That's 3 of 4 from the field.
Here's Cunningham. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Cunningham, close to 6'8". He's such a tough cover for bigger guys with how mobile he is. Love him attacking in this mindset.
Cade Cunningham, 2 shots.
First one falls.
The drive to be great is something that Cade Cunningham quietly possesses, and he has all the tools to be a very special player.
Both free throws good from Cunningham. Memphis leading. Pass to Aldama. Outside Bain. Back to Aldama. Beyond the arc. Bain, no good.
And it's another just bad decision on a night full of those. The shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Brian, the Grizzlies are one of the younger teams in the league, and they're already a force to be reckoned with. Desmond Bain said, quote, "We have a great organization here that really believes in all of us." And that does a lot for players and their development. We're really focused on just playing to our standards and continuing to grow. BA?
That's a great point. Good perspective. Thanks, Allie.
At the line for the Grizzlies, Bain, Desmond Bain, 2 shots.
And he drops the first. Flynn, he's checked in for Cunningham. And Memphis also making a switch. Goodwin's checked in. Both good from the line that time. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Bain against Ivy. Pass to Fontecchio. Just 5 to shoot. Over Williams. No good. A bit long that time. The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Here's Bain. And that one is stuffed right through.
Assistant, Williams.
For Detroit, they've gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Now here's Stewart. Back to Ivy. We've got 1:23 left in the third. That one falls.
And good job by Ivy, able to spot the big opening on the floor.
Bain, the pass to Goodwin, and there's a pick. From 7 feet. A good look from Bain. And it's Memphis with another.
And playing very well here in the second half. I mean, their shooting percentage is now over 50% from the field.
Detroit calls timeout. Boy, you gotta like what we're seeing from Desmond Bain.
A smart move here, talk things over. He's really eating them up, and they've tried a few different looks defensively. Nothing quite getting it done.
For the Pistons, Brown, he's checked in for Stewart. Thompson comes in for Fontecchio. And it's Grimes in for Ivy. Here's Flynn. Back to Brown. Releases. Again, the miss by the Pistons. Memphis has gone 5 of 12 from 3-point range tonight. Here's Goodwin. Misses from close range. The Pistons trailing. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Thompson. Here's Duren. Conchar covers. Duren with the bucket.
Ooh, that's a great matchup for him just because of the size difference right there. He makes that mid-range shot at a very high percentage.
Here's Goodwin. Here's Jackson. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. Grizzlies out in front, up by 3. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get set for quarter number 4. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. They've got Thompson. He's out there with James Wiseman. And it's Sasser in at the point. That's the group for Detroit right now. Here's Wiseman. And it's Wiseman with the jam.
And Wiseman will go vertical.
The Grizzlies shooting at a 48% clip from the floor. Jackson outside. Pass to Bane. Thompson pulls it in. And here's Thompson. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. Here's Grimes. Oh, the go-ahead bucket, no good.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
With a tough road ahead, they worked hard to get a good shot.
Cunningham against Bane. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone now. Pass to Sasser. Screen by Wiseman. Here's Thompson to tie it up. The rebound by Jackson. The three from Bane. Yes, and a nice assist from Jackson. Jackson's got 3 assists now in this one.
Yeah, you would think a coach might have talked to his defense about making the adjustment on him, but right now, he's just lighting him up.
Now here's Cunningham. Thompson, a screen on Bane. Here's Cunningham. Ooh, Cunningham making moves inside.
You got to have poise and you got to have body control, and Cunningham displayed both on that play.
Timeout call, Memphis. So Memphis going with an almost entire new group here. Jackson, he's checked in for Jackson. Aldama comes in for Stevens. Williams is checked in for LaRabia. And it's Kennard in for Goodwin. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Taylor Jenkins had to say to his team. Coach cautioned his team against feeling comfortable. He said the moment we take our foot off the gas, they're back in it. Let's push through the finish line. Brian?
Appreciate the report, Allie. The three from Bane. Detroit with a rebound.
Even if you're not shooting it, you like to see the effort level, and his tonight has been high.
Ivy passes to Duran. Here's Fontecchio from the arc. They get it again. Second chance effort. No luck on that one. Memphis has gone 6 of 14 from the perimeter tonight. Kennard outside. Outside Bane. Back to Kennard. Shot clock at 6. Ivy against Bane. Oh, sent away with authority. Detroit has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Stewart outside. And he lobs it up to the rim. Throw it down on the lob.
Oh, man, Stewart being the guy to come through. That's a shock.
The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. Kennard finds Bain. Jackson with a screen on Ivy. And stolen by Cunningham.
2 minutes.
Duran attacks.
2 minutes.
Pass to Cunningham. Ivy against Williams to take the lead. And Stewart with a basket on the assist by Ivy. Ivy's got his 4th assist with that last one.
Well, good sign here as Stewart showing he has the range to step back and do that.
Now here's Bain. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Stolen by Ivy. Kennard against Cunningham. Stewart. And finished off by Stewart.
Isaiah Stewart rocking the rim.
So it's the Grizzlies now. There's a minute 17 left in the fourth quarter. Bain against Ivy. Here's Jackson. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy.
It's clear Jackson Jr. embraces the spotlight. He's a solid scorer who makes important shots for this team.
Duran the screen. And he sinks it.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
All right, now a timeout called by Memphis. They're down by 3. There's 53 seconds left in the game. Bain against Ivy. Outside Bain. To the inside. Cash! Oh, what a sensational bucket! That brings him within 1.
Yeah, what composure from Jackson Jr. Not allowing the pressure of the moment to get to him.
Now here's Cunningham. Oh, and Jackson with the defensive effort. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to be on Jaden Ivey.
And you have to try to make something happen. I mean, they have to be aggressive at this point, even if it's risking a foul.
He sinks the clutch free throw. And so he's good on both free throws, and that gives him a lead.
He's the one person that the coaching staff and the teammates love to see at the line in a tight ball game. You can pretty much bank on these.
.24 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Now Cunningham. Duran the screen. Cunningham passes to Duran. Money!
And they aren't over the limit yet.
All right, now a timeout called by Memphis. They're behind by 1. 12 seconds left in the game. Guys, your thoughts?
It's always interesting to see what play a coach has saved for a situation like this.
And sometimes not just what a coach draws up, but who he has execute in these moments.
Bain with it. The 3 is up. Can't knock in the 3. And so they choose to intentionally foul. And the Pistons call time here. So it's a narrow victory for the Pistons, pulling it out for the W. What a performance they had here at home today.
I'll tell you what, these are the ones that are so nice to win and so tough to lose. I love being on the edge of my seat, never knowing what would happen next.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Brent Barry, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, This is Brian Anderson, thanking you for tuning in as New Balance presents our player of the game, Cade Cunningham.
Please exit the building carefully, and we'll see you again soon.